Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to more Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. And this... what? I forgot this was here. In this part, I found a trapdoor, but also... wow, I forgot I had that. See, it's been some time since I played at all. Actually, a save before that. Whew. So the reason for me not doing it is specifically because of this coming up quest.
So, are you ready to mingle with the doomed house guests? The contract is waiting.
What?
Do you like parties? Because you've been invited to one. Of course, you'll be killing all the other guests. Are you ready to attend?
Nah, not just yet.
All right, but don't take too long. The other guests are already assembled, and they're waiting on you. Do you...
Yes, I'm ready. Tell me more.
Splendid. You need to go to the city of Skingrad, to the large house known as Summit Mist Manor. There, you will meet up with 5 very unlucky guests. In order to receive your bonus, you must kill each guest secretly, one by one. If anyone sees you committing murder, the bonus is forfeit. The guests believe there is a chest of gold hidden in the house, and have agreed to be locked inside until one of them finds it. In fact, the guests believe the key to the manor is inside the chest, and only by satisfying their greed will they be allowed to leave. Poor fools. There is, of course, no chest of gold. The guests will find no key. After you arrive, the doors will be locked behind you, as everyone expects. When all the guests lie dead, you will be free to leave. Now go. See the doorman at Summit Mist Manor. He will explain the rest. Have fun.
Alright, I guess tell me more?
Each guest, at some point in the past, wronged their mysterious host. Now, he's hired us to exact his revenge.
Well, alright. How big is the harming? How much, how big is the harming? How much has he been harmed by them? Because you know what? This could be reasonable, or this could be the most overkill. Anyways, hey, Vicente.
I hope I can help.
You can. Tell me of my current contract.
The key to successfully completing this contract is effectively blending in with the other guests. So for Sithis' sake, do not wear your hood.
As a fun fact for you all, it does not matter if you wear your hood for this quest. Yeah, it'll just play out the same way no matter what, even if you're dressed as if you're part of the Morag Tong. Which I think, to me, would be a bigger issue, but maybe that's just me. Hey, Gogran.
I know what.
Yeah. Tell me of the contract.
If you really plan on killing the guests one by one, make sure that when you strike hard. Don't want anyone running for help, do you?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Happy hunting, my brother.
I'm gonna show you the worst possible outcome first. Which means I'm going to go out and I am just going to slaughter everyone there. And then we'll go back and get the best options.
So good to see you.
Hello,
Is there
Antoinette.
anything you... Yes, dearest brother. Is there something I can help you with?
Tell me of my contract.
Remember, you must make the other guests feel comfortable. Make them like you. Make them trust you. Then bathe in their blood.
Okay.
Good luck, brother. I hope you don't get killed.
Mirage, you have nothing for me. Teleandril. Oh, hey, you're here.
Hello, brother. It's good to see you again. The Night Mother has been smiling upon you, I hope.
Yes, she has. Tell me of the contract.
Take your time with this one. Observe the other guests. Learn their schedules and behaviors. And strike each one when they're alone. Use your silver tongue. Try to befriend the guests, and then you may be able to lure them to their own dooms.
You know, I like her a little bit better this time.
Always strike true.
Janava?
A pleasure to speak with you.
Tell me of the contract, brother.
Remember the pretenses under which the guests are there. They will be suspicious. You must be as effective an actor as you are a killer. It would be a good idea to talk to each guest and appeal to their good disposition. Remember, if they really like you, they may open up to you. You should dress appropriately. The Deceiver's finery, your recent quest reward, would serve this purpose nicely. If you earned it, that is. May you walk
That I
always
did,
in
but it's entirely irrelevant to someone with my level of personality. Oh, well, you got hit in the face. My personality was hit in the face. Either way, it genuinely is irrelevant to us. As it is, we will succeed. I haven't played this since October 25th. This is November 10th. This feels wrong. Alright. Actually, it feels right. It feels relieving to be back into this. Alright. So, this quest is the quest that's going to task me the most in this game. At least thus far. It's not that the quest is hard, it's that there's a lot to do in the quest. And I want to try my best to show you guys all of it. It's not going to be the most difficult thing in the world, but it takes time and patience. Hey.
So the last guest finally arrives. I'll tell you what I told all the others. You go in, I lock the door. You don't come out until it's over. Now I'll tell you what I didn't tell everyone else. We have the same mother, you and I. And she wants you to have this. It's the key to the house. I guess someone else has already told you the other details. Kill all the guests, then leave, right? Well, you better get in there. Time to mingle.
Rumors?
I saw Ugak Gramogak earlier. At least I think it was her. Perhaps it was her sister.
Okay, Glarthier?
Well, the town eccentric. Lives in the big house on the corner, southwest of the chapel. Don't worry, he's harmless.
I mean, you weren't there for that one quest. Anyways, this is Fafnir. Fafnir's named after a Nordic mythological creature. However, well, god, creature, god, kinda. Anyways, Fafnir here is actually a very unique NPC. Only ever at this point in the game is he viewable unless you use console commands, and he has an interesting script attached to him as well. See this rainy weather? Whenever he's around, it is always this rainy weather. Fafnir's an interesting fellow. Other than that,
Go, socialize. Talk to those fine people, and then plunge your knife into their throats when they ain't looking.
there's nothing very unique about Fafnir. Not even his voice actor. In we go. Let's save ourselves, even though the autosave has.
The sixth guest has finally arrived. Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting? It seems like an age. Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? In any event, we're all stuck here together, so we might as well get acquainted. The rest of us have already traded introductions. I'm Matilda Petite. The others are Nels the Naughty, Neville, Devisi Dran, and Primo Antonius. Now, who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
And this is the first branching path. Alright, say nothing.
Yes, well, anyway, now that we're all here, I guess we can start looking. I'd wish you good luck, but I wouldn't really mean it.
Rude.
The sixth. Now who?
You can't move until Matilda talks to you, and she's the first introduction in this mansion. So, you're stuck, and if she glitches, you gotta reload. My baby is sick, and we are so poor.
Oh, you poor dear. Well, this does make things difficult for me. I want to find the gold as much as anyone, but you need it so much more than I do.
Alright, and her last line.
So,
The sixth. Now,
Now this line makes her laugh, and gets you a +5 to her disposition.
you're a funny one. Good, I'm glad one of us has a sense of humor about all this. It'll make our time here that much more enjoyable.
This is the only time in the Dark Brotherhood questline where telling someone you're an assassin that's hired to kill them has a positive outcome. Anyways, Matilda, tell me how you feel about Devesi.
Personally, I think she's a little floozy. She's been eyeing young Primo Antonius, probably smells his wealth.
What about yourself?
That's right, it's a Breton name. I'll have you know the Petites are one of High Rock's oldest and most respected noble families.
Likely story. Tell me of Nels.
Oh, that man disgusts me. I find his entire manner offensive. Why, just before you got here, he told me the most off-color joke about an Argonian maid.
Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'd appreciate that joke about the Argonian maid. She's just very prudish. Tell me of Neville.
Well, if I can be perfectly honest with you, I find Neville quite attractive. Red Guards are so exotic, don't you think?
I mean, you can think what you want to think. Tell me about Primo.
It's obvious that young Primo comes from wealth. A chest full of gold would be mere spending change for him.
That's not wrong.
All right then.
So,
I
Nord,
guess I'd better start
find
looking.
the gold.
That
What will you
gold's not
spend
going
it
to
on?
find itself.
Wait, let me guess. A sleazy whore and a nice new battle axe. Am I right?
I'm gonna open a tavern. Not that I'd welcome your patronage. No pigs allowed inside, you see. You Legion types tend to stink up a place.
A tavern? Oh, I should have known. Leave it to a barbarian to spend an entire chest full of gold on beer and mead. How pathetic.
You can call me a barbarian. It's true, and I'm proud of the fact. But you call me pathetic again, and I'm going to show you just how barbaric I am.
With every word you speak, you're just proving me right, Nord. Your kind has contributed nothing to our empire, and never will.
My kind, as you like to call us, are plenty happy serving our own needs, while your useless empire crumbles down around you.
Your words border on treason, Nord, and I will not tolerate them. You will respect the empire. You will respect the memory of our dear emperor.
Bah! Don't get your linens in a bunch. You have no authority in this house or anywhere else. You're not even in the Legion anymore.
Nevertheless, I still serve the Empire in my heart, and will not abide such talk. Walk away from me now, barbarian, or you'll regret your arrogance.
I was done with you anyway. I can only talk to an ex-Legion pig for so long before my ears start bleeding. Besides, I need a drink. can't quite decide where I should look. I don't want to break anything, but the chest of gold could be hidden anywhere.
This is Nels. He's my favorite character in this quest. But before we talk to him, I just went up there for that dialogue. We're gonna talk to Dovesi here.
Hello, I'm Dovesi. I'm very pleased to meet you. Now that you're here, we can really start looking for that chest of gold. What I mean to say is, before you arrived, we all just sort of glanced around a bit. Now that we're all officially here, we can look in earnest.
Alright, Dovesi. Tell me about yourself.
Not much to tell about me, really. I'm from Morrowind originally, but my family moved to Valenwood a few years ago.
Interesting. Tell me of Mathilde.
Well, I really don't know her, but she seems like a very respectable old lady.
Ooh, that's some hidden dialogue there. Tell me of Nels.
I wonder what makes him so naughty. He seems nice enough to me.
Tell me of Neville.
He's a very serious man, but I guess that's normal for a retired soldier.
It's true. Tell me of Primo.
He's very handsome, but please don't tell him I said so.
Alright.
Certainly.
Let's
What a
bribe you.
thoughtful gift.
Mathilde.
Honestly, I don't think she likes me. It's because I'm a Dunmer. I heard her say something to Neville, and it wasn't very nice.
Tell me of Nels.
Every now and then he looks over at me and smiles. I think he's sweet on me. If Nels finds the gold, maybe he'll want some company.
Oh, don't think like that. Tell me of Neville.
I know he's a retired soldier. But not just a soldier. He was an officer in the Imperial Legion. I hate the Legion and everything it stands for. When those soldiers came to Morrowind, they persecuted my people and stole our lands. Neville may not be in the Legion anymore, but who knows what atrocities he committed.
Okay, that's a little intense. Tell me about Primo.
It's pretty obvious that Primo comes from a wealthy family. He would never be interested in a girl like me, I'm afraid.
Alright, more branching dialogues. Let's say nothing.
Well, thanks for listening. I know I'm just being a silly little girl, but the heart wants what it wants, as they say.
Alright, I believe if we save here, we can...
You seem like a very nice person. I very much want to find the gold, but I wish you luck. May the best guest win. It's pretty...
You're right, he's too good for you.
But I thought you were my friend. How could you say such a horrible thing? Just leave me alone, you monster!
You say that to her, and she walks away. Slowly. See, I don't know where she goes after this, so I'm just following. Does she just go to sleep up here? Whoa. Yeah, she does. What a sad thing. Come on, Dovesi, stand back up.
This is all so strange, isn't it? I don't know why I was invited to come here. But the gold could really help my family. I do hope I find it.
If you say so. Tell me of Mathilde.
Well, I really don't know.
Yep, she's back to
What?
hating you. And her disposition is the lowest it could be. See, I knew the outcome, but I didn't know, everything about it.
You seem like a very nice...
So,
It's pretty up.
not true. He told me he likes you.
He did? Oh my goodness, what should I do? Should I talk to him? Or maybe play hard to get? Or should I, or would that be too forward?
Say nothing.
No opinion, huh? Maybe I'll just stay close to him for a bit. You know, hover about and see if he notices me. Maybe then we can talk. It's pretty...
Alright.
He...
Just do what you're doing now.
Yeah, you think? Okay, I'll just try to calm down. Calm down, Dovesi. Calm down. I'll just take it slow. I can do that. Thanks again, dear friend. It's pretty...
And one last time. Go to his room. Wait for him there.
Oh, you think so? I mean, it is rather forward, but I like it. All right, then. I'll wait for him in his room upstairs. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as mine.
Alright. One last line of dialogue before I just start slaughtering people. Hey, Dovesi.
Why? Why would someone do this? The taking of a life is against every principle I hold dear. It's something I just can't understand.
You should go get some rest.
Yes. Yes, this whole thing has taken quite a bit out of me. I think I'll go to my room for a bit and get some sleep. Thanks for the talk.
With that, she goes to her room. Ah, nuts, I didn't save after stabbing Mathilde in the back. You know what? It's okay. I have a bow and arrow. My arrows? My arrows.
Whoa.
There we go. A new save right there.
Why?
It'll all be over soon enough.
Oh, I certainly hope so. I still want to find the gold, of course, but is it even worth it? I just want to go home.
Actually, let's get her death dialogue on Mathilde.
Good, I'm glad she's dead. I can tell you that because we're friends. Mathilde didn't like me just because I'm a Dunmer. She got what she deserved.
If you say so. Load back again. Not what I wanted to do.
Why?
And then I say nothing.
You know, that's what I like about you. You're such a good listener. Thanks. I feel so much better now. I think I'll head down to the basement and get something to eat. I think there's some cheese down there.
With that, she heads to the basement.
Why? I think...
And that
Why?
line of dialogue is genuinely repeatable forever. Ah, thanks, Bethesda. You make wonderful games. They're all so glitchy. Alright. But now I'm just gonna openly slaughter everyone. They're all going to see me. And then I'm gonna claim a reward.
Is the...
Hey, Nels. All the guests are dead, and no one knew I what?
The sixth.
Shush.
I have a good idea where that chest
So,
might...
Nora, if you find the gold, what will you spend it on?
Where'd Dovesi go?
Let me guess. A sleazy?
I can't believe it's true.
Tell me of Mathilde now.
It's hard to believe she's dead. Why would someone want to murder an old woman?
Ah,
Gonna
Smart
open
to
a
stay with
tavern.
the rest of the group.
Not that
I forgot about your other dialogues. You special NPC.
It's not.
Please, please help me. I don't want to die. I just want to go home. Go home.
That's her last dialogue. Alright. Now time to get all her death dialogues. So Matilda's dead. Let's get Nels. Matilda isn't dead. What's wrong with me? With 2 people dead, she says this.
I don't care about the gold anymore. I just want to get out of here. I'm going to try all the windows and doors and see if I can't get one open.
Tell me of Nels.
To be honest, I started getting a bad feeling about Nels. But now he's dead. I should have gotten to know him better. Now it's too late. Don't go far.
Next is going to be Neville, then we're going to reload and kill Primo. She has special dialogue for each of the NPCs as well, depending on who she suspects. Ah, that glitch is the death of a good run. Alright. So, Primo, Neville.
It's not safe to be alone. I certainly don't want to be the 3rd victim.
I don't care about the...
Alright, tell me of Primo.
Primo was my chance. Do you understand me? He was wealthy. He could take me away someplace. Whoever did this will pay.
Alright, tell me of Neville.
All right, so I didn't like Neville. But the man was a trained soldier. He knew how to handle himself. Who could possibly have killed him? Stay safe.
He's actually, I think, the easiest one to kill. Because he has 1 HP. Please don't be glitched. Please. Oh, come on. Kill those 2 upstairs. Ha. See, that is the worst part of this. Her. Which is why I'm just knocking her out of the way as soon as I can.
Only 3 of us left. I'm certainly no murderer, and I know it's not you. That leaves 1 person. We must protect ourselves. Find weapons.
Tell me of Nels, then.
It's Nels. He's the murderer. We have to get him before he gets us. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have to kill Nels.
Yeah, and she'll go to try to fight Nels.
My friend, please stay safe. 3 of us have been murdered. Besides you and me, there's only 1 guest left, if you know what I'm saying. I've seen death like this before. Many years ago, my daughter was murdered by bandits who came to our village. I'm sorry. I need a drink.
Alright, tell me of Devesi now.
I swear to you, my friend, if anyone tries to harm that sweet girl, I will tear them limb from limb. Whoever killed the others will strike again. They're getting into this house somehow, which means there must be a way out as well. We need to find the secret exit and escape this madhouse. Where are you going? What are you doing? Please, not now. I just want to be by myself for a bit. Please.
Alright. Then she goes to kill him.
Oh, can it really be true? Can the killer really be dead? This has been such a nightmare. I just want to find a way out of this house and go home.
Alright. And those are all of her dialogues, I believe. Except for the ones of suspecting certain people. But that's a monster. Alright. So for this next part, we're gonna make it so that Mathilde is the only one left.
It's not safe to be alone. I certainly don't want to be the third victim.
Are you not questioning the only guy who came in here armed?
Only 3 of us left.
Tell me of Mathilde.
It's her, you understand me? It's Mathilde. She's the killer. She's the one doing this. We've got to kill her first. Do you understand me?
And let's see what Mathilde thinks of Dovesi.
Oh, thank goodness it's you, sweetie. Please don't wander too far away. I feel safe with you. It's up to us now, don't you see? Dovesi did it. She murdered everyone, and now she wants to murder us too. We have to get her first.
Calm down. She summoned a zombie to take care of the problem.
Oh, can it really be true?
Alright. Nels will never suspect Dovesi, but Dovesi will willingly suspect Nels. It's a sad way. Let's get Mathilde's first dialogue for the first kill while we're doing this.
Please, sweetie, stay close to me. The killer might strike again, whoever he or she is.
You're not even hiding that you suspect her. Alright. Tell me of Nels.
So, Nels is dead. I don't condone murder, of course, but I can't say he'll be missed. As a rule, I find Nords rather vulgar.
You're a rude person. I don't like you.
You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe to go wandering off alone with a killer on the loose.
Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, that's right. Nat's already got her dialogue. Better not be turned around in your seat. You're not. Good. Did you turn around? No. Okay. You're next, Neville. I hate this. Bah. All right. Up here. Six times damage. Oh, hey, Primo.
Only 3 of us left.
Tell me about Primo.
Oh, Azura, no, it's Primo. He's the only one left. He killed them all. We have to protect ourselves. We have to kill him first.
If you say so.
Dear friend, 3 of the guests have been killed. You and I, we must stay close. Band together for mutual protection.
If you say so. So, tell me of Mathilde.
Between you and me, I think Matilda found the gold, and one of the others killed her for it. Maybe that means the rest of us are safe. If that's the case, then the killer got what he was after. The rest of us needn't worry about our own safety.
Alright, tell me about Nels.
I was thinking,
Maybe Nels found the chest of gold and one of the others killed him for it. We've got to be careful, my friend, or we could be next.
Okay, tell me about Neville.
My friend, I am truly worried. Neville was a strong and capable man, a soldier of 20 years. The rest of us will be easy prey for the killer now.
He is sincerely the easiest to kill. Tell me about yourself, Primo.
It's a regal name from a rather regal family. Indeed, my father owns more property than the East Empire Company.
Tell me of Dovesi.
How could I have been so naive? So stupid! We must stick together, my friend, for Dovesi is surely the murderer. We must strike before she does.
Uh-huh. Alright, you guys do your thing. He won?
Listen to me. The others, they're all dead. Someone has been coming in here and killing them. That means there must be a way out.
Tell me of Dovesi?
To think, I actually had feelings for that wretched witch. But thank the God she's dead. Now we're safe. We're safe. Aren't we?
Sure. Alright. All of those lines have been exhausted. I think Dovesi is done then. So I'm wrong. She's not done. I didn't get the dialogue for Neville. Let's get this moving. Party don't stop. Don't get up. Don't get up. That's what I thought. Alright. And she... Oh, come on. See, this is the reason I'm getting her out of the way. Because she's taking the longest, and she is the most miserable one to do this for. I think I need to kill Primo first. I have been detected. I must now complete the contract by kill... Oh, seriously. That's what I wanted before, but now I'm trying to finish off Dovesi. So with magic, you're automatically detected. Awesome.
Only 3 of us left.
All right, Neville.
He killed them. All of those people. We have to get him before he gets us. We have to kill that murdering swine.
All right.
This house is... I've been doing some thinking about you. It's kind of interesting that you were the last guest to arrive, don't you think? And now 3 people lie dead, and you look as if you haven't a care in the world. It just looks a bit suspicious. That's all I'm saying.
Tell me of Dovesi.
So, 3 of us left. You, Dovesi, and myself. The list of suspects is certainly getting smaller. With Nels dead, my eye is on Dovesi. So, 3 of us... I'm listening.
See how you really feel.
Okay. You've helped me come to my senses, friend. There's no time for evidence gathering, no time to collect proof. Dovesi is the murderer. That little dark elf urchin killed 3 people in cold blood, and now she's gonna try to kill us. We can't let that happen. Follow me, my friend, and watch my back. Dovesi must be brought to justice, and I'm the one to do it. Let's go.
All right. Oh, seriously? I was hoping she'd come out on top. Oh well.
Well, that's it, my friend. we're the last. And that damned assassin is still hiding out in this house somewhere. I guess there's only one thing left for me to do. I'm gonna find an axe and do my best to chop that damn door down and get us out of here.
Tell me of Devesi.
She murdered all those innocent people. And I delivered justice, just like any Legion soldier would. I only did what I thought was right.
Tell me of Matilde.
Matilde's murder saddens me, friend. But not for the reason you may think. 10 years ago, when I was in my prime, this never would have happened. But now I'm old, and my instincts have failed. I let that woman down.
Tell me of Nels.
One less Nord in the world is something I'd normally cheer about. But the fact that he was murdered by a fellow guest does put a damper on things.
Tell me of Neville.
I'm a Red Guard, though I've never actually been to Hammerfell. I was born here in Cyrodiil. My family has been in the Legion for 3 generations.
Neville, I'm sorry for referring to Neville as if Neville wasn't here. Tell me of Primo, Neville.
Primo was a young man, strong and full of life. Surely he would have been able to defend himself against an attacker.
Alright. Let's get the dialogue for, Oh, come on. Yeah, it's good to, kill the person in the top room first. Primo. Nels. Matilde.
This house is a dead. Only 3 of us left.
Neville.
He killed.
Alright, and then I go kill Neville.
You and I are the only ones left. But we did it. We survived.
Oh, can it really be true? Can the killer really be dead? This has been such a nightmare. I just want to find a way out of this house and go home. Oh, can it really?
Oh. I thought she had further dialogue after that. Guess not. Let's reload all the way back here once more. Now, with the majority of characters having their dialogue already used, well, not the majority of characters having their dialogue used, Devesi having pretty much all of her dialogue used up, I believe. Let me do a quick check here. Yeah, she has all of her dialogue used. That means we can move on. We're gonna do this the bad way. I should save before I do that. I've been detected.
I haven't seen... Stay safe.
Your dialogue will come later.
I just don't...
All the guests have been killed, but someone discovered I was the assassin. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Ochiva to finish out the contract. Unfortunately, I will receive no bonus. Alright. See you guys at the sanctuary. Hello?
You managed to kill the 5 house guests, yes. But your inability to remain undetected will cost you. Your bonus for this contract is forfeit. I must admit I'm disappointed. This was an important contract and you stumbled through it like a drunk. Leave me now and think about your failure.
With that, you don't get a promotion. All you get is gold. And I don't believe you can advance to the final rank of in the Dark Brotherhood questline, actually. Yeah, it's a special one. But, with that done, we can move on to someone else. Nels, you're my friend. Tell me all about yourself.
Well, hello there. Nels is my name. Some call me naughty, but don't you believe it.
Tell me about Dovesi.
Let me confide something in you, my friend. Dovesi is the spitting image of my own daughter. Her skin is darker, of course, but that sweet face. My daughter was killed, you see, a few years back by bandits. I'm sorry. Please forgive a father's heavy heart.
Don't worry, dude. Everything's fine. Tell me of Matilde.
You should have seen the old biddy trying to talk to young Primo Antonius. She may be a noble, but he looked down on her like a scullery maid.
Ooh, I like that. Tell me about yourself, Nels.
Don't let the name fool you. I had a bit too much mead a few years back, and there was this tavern wench. Anyway, just call me Nels.
I don't want to. Tell me of Neville.
I will confide something in you, my friend. I despise Neville and all his Imperial Legion ilk. They are useless, uncaring tools of corruption. 3 years ago, my village in Skyrim was attacked by bandits. We went to the nearby Imperial Legion outpost, but they refused to help us. My dear, sweet daughter Olga was killed that day. She was murdered, and the Legion would do nothing to help her. Neville and his kind are scum.
You have strong feelings. Tell me about Primo.
Primo is young and rich. I can sense a good, decent person in there somewhere. He just has to get his priorities straight.
All right.
Oh, yes. Maybe we'll speak again later.
Now, I will say this right now. There's a good chance I'm not going to get every single piece of dialogue. I am going to try, and I think I have them all written down. But bear with me, just in case I don't.
Have you heard, my friend? One of our fellow guests has been murdered. This bodes ill for our stay and our search for the gold.
Tell me about Dovesi.
No. When I looked into Dovesi's face, it was like peering at my own daughter. I feel like I've lost her all over again.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Tell me of Matilde.
It seems she's upset about the murder, but there's something else. It's almost like she's glad there's less competition for the gold. Greedy old bat.
Tell me of Neville.
I really have to wonder where Neville was when someone was getting slaughtered just a few rooms away. Maybe he was busy looking for the chest of gold. Or maybe he was right next to the victim with his hand on the hilt of a dagger. Think about it.
Tell me of Primo.
Whoever the killer is would have to be strong and quick. Now, I'm not saying Primo is our murderer, but you have to admit it's at least possible. You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe to go wandering off alone with a killer on the loose.
All right.
I haven't seen death like this in a long, long time. It's a bit more than my nerves can handle, I'm afraid. I plan to gather up every drop of drink in this house and keep it to myself. If things get any worse around here, I find comfort there, you see.
Uh-huh. Tell me of Matilde.
Some bloodthirsty monster killed that woman in cold blood. It's obvious to me one of the other guests killed her to eliminate the competition. Assuming that's true, who's next? You? Me? We need to keep our eyes open, friend. And we'd do well not to trust the others.
Tell me of Neville.
With two of us now dead, it seems like the others are looking for Neville for protection. The fools. He'll kill them like he did the others. That's right. I think Neville is the murderer. I can't prove it yet, but he'll slip up, just you wait. Whatever you do, don't turn your back on him.
Okay, tell me about Primo.
Let me ask you something, friend. Why is Primo even here? The rest of us need the money, but his family is wealthy beyond measure. Maybe he was bored, or maybe he just wanted to do some slumming. Or maybe he's a trained assassin hired to kill us all, one by one. Sound crazy? Well, these are crazy times, my friend. Don't go far. It's too dangerous to go wandering around this house.
But there are muffins. Alright, now we're going with the obvious route. Where Nils suspects Neville.
So, my friend, please stay safe. 3 of us have been murdered. Besides you and me, there's only one guest left, if you know what I'm saying. I've seen death like this before. Many years ago, my daughter was murdered by bandits who came to our village. I'm sorry. I need a drink.
Alright, tell me a Primo.
Primo being here made no sense. Whoever our host is, why would he invite someone who didn't even need the money? It's as if we were invited for another reason altogether. Think about it. We're trapped in this house with no way out, and now people start dying. I think poor Primo was tricked, just like the rest of us. If we're not careful, we'll end up dead, too. You mark my words.
There's someone named Mark here with words? Tell me about Neville.
That sniveling Legion dog must die. Do you understand me? He's the murderer. He killed all those people. He must pay for what he's done.
Whoa. Off he goes.
This house is a death trap. We're being killed off, one by one.
That was awful. Okay, you have more dialogue for me.
You and... We did it, my friend. The killer is dead, and this nightmare is just about over. All we have to do now is find a way out of here.
Alright. Let's reload. Okay. So, the next option is Nell suspects Mathilde.
Is that why someone invited us? To kill us?
Shush. I care very little about what you have to say. Let's also get Mathilde's dialogue here.
Oh, thank goodness it's
Yeah, tell me of Dovesi.
one less dark elf in the world. And now there's one less person to find the gold as well. It's a good day, don't you think?
I really don't like you. Tell me about Neville.
Why would one of us kill Neville? What if they try to get the rest of us? You'll protect me, won't you?
Tell me about Primo.
I just can't believe he's dead. He was like a young, beautiful prince. I hope whoever did this can live with themselves.
It was a really weird thing to say. Tell me about Nils.
Oh, please, save me. Save me from that savage. He'll kill me and then feast on my flesh. That's what Nords do. Please, I don't want to die.
Excuse me, that's what wood elves do? Thank you. Alright.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
Shush up. Hey, Nels.
So many people dead. I just don't know who to trust anymore. My friend, please stay safe. 3 of us have been murdered. Besides you and me, there's only one guest left, if you know what I'm saying. I've seen death like this before. Many years ago, my daughter was murdered by bandits who came to our village. I'm sorry. I need a drink.
It's a sad thing to say. Tell me about all the others again. Jesus. No, wait, no. This is dialogue that's already been used. Thank God. Actually, except for Neville.
You want to know how I really feel about Neville's death? I'm afraid. I may hate the Imperial Legion, but its members are trained warriors. Neville was probably the most capable fighter among us, yet he was cut down silently, just a few rooms away. I fear one of us is not who they appear. This isn't the work of some greedy houseguest. There's an assassin among us. You mark my words. We must watch ourselves at every step.
As far as I'm aware, he's actually the only guest to make that association. So, Nels really is significantly smarter than he lets on with his drunken behavior. Tell me about Matilde.
There are only 3 of us left. You and I are no killers. So that leaves the old woman. Don't be fooled by her appearance. Matilda is no weakling. She killed the others in cold blood, and she'll try to kill us next. I'm not about to stand around waiting to die. We need to kill Matilda.
You need to calm down, sir. Okay. Okay.
This house is a death trap. We're being killed.
She's dead. Jesus Christ. What? Did he run to the basement? He went to the basement.
But we did it. We survived. We won. We did it, my friend. The killer is dead, and this nightmare is just about over. All we have to do now is find a way out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This nightmare is never over. Alright. And now, Nels. Let's see. See where this goes. I think the next person I should sit you up with is Primo. Suspecting Primo is a grim fate. There we go. I like how they're not suspicious of me even though I'm running around with my debaser out.
So many people dead. I just don't know who to trust anymore. Dear friend, 3 of the guests have been killed. You and I, we must stay close. Band together for mutual protection.
Uh-huh. Tell me of Devesi.
Who? Who among us is vile enough to take the life of such a beautiful, precious creature? If I find out who did this, they will pay with their life!
That was incredibly intense. Tell me of Matilde.
Between you and me, I think Matilda found the gold, and one of the others killed her for it. Maybe that means the rest of us are safe. If that's the case, then the killer got what he was after. The rest of us needn't worry about our own safety.
Tell me of Neville.
My friend, I am truly worried. Neville was a strong and capable man, a soldier of 20 years. The rest of us will be easy prey for the killer now.
I just realized I've been through all of these. Alright, tell me about Nels.
I was right about him. He's been doing it. He's the killer. My friend, you and I have to end this. We must kill Nels before he kills us.
Sure.
My friend, please stay. I've seen...
Tell me a Primo.
Besides you and me, he's the only one left. By Ysmir, that boy will pay for what he's done. Come, we must kill Primo before he kills us.
I'm interested in seeing where this goes. I believe in you, team.
Oh!
It's finally over. The killer is dead. We just need to get out of here.
Alright. That's done. I believe that's it for Nels. That is. Slowly marking down these dialogue trees. However, with that being it for Nels, that means we gotta move on to someone else. I'm gonna do Mathilde last. She is the one that will endure the most suffering. Alright, let's move on. So, Primo, how are you? The Angel of Death is here.
So, are you ready to search for the chest of gold? I'm confident I'll find it. Not that I need the money, of course. My family is quite wealthy.
Alright. Tell me about Devesi. Actually, tell me about yourself. Oh, I know. I've already gotten that. Tell me about Neville. Tell me about Neville.
I know he's a retired Imperial Legion officer. Apparently, he's been in campaigns all across the Empire, from Skyrim to Morrowind. I also get the sense that he's very eager to find the gold. I can't imagine his life of servitude to the Empire left him with much to retire on.
If you say so. Tell me about Nels.
Nels is a drunk. He doesn't even try to hide that fact. But what else is he? When the liquor is dried, what remains of the man? I think Nels drinks to forget, maybe about some tragedy in his life. He plays the buffoon, but I sense a deep sadness in him.
Primo is actually the only character in the entire quest here that accurately describes Nels as a person. It's just interesting that he can see past that. And he sees past that for pretty much every one of these characters. Any facade they put on, he can see, except for if he trusts you enough to suspect you not as the killer. Tell me about Mathilde.
Apparently, the poor old woman thinks she's from a well-to-do family. Truth is, I have servants with more nobility in their blood than her.
Jesus. Wow. Tell me about Devesi.
Can I be honest with you, my friend? I find Devesi captivating. She possesses a beauty beyond compare. Maybe you could do me a favor. If you speak with her, put in a good word for me, would you? I would be forever in your debt. I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as mine.
All right.
You seem like a very...
All right. Go to his room.
All right, then. I guess I better start looking. Gold's not going to find itself.
Now, he has dialogue that hints that he wants you to do this. And I believe they together have dialogue. The AI in this part is terrible. Anyways, Let's set it up so Nels suspects Neville. Sorry you have to die, Devesi. You're just the hardest to deal with. Alright, we haven't gotten his dialogue for the first death. Stand back up, Primo. Stand back up.
I'm beginning to get a bad feeling about all of this. I'd leave right now if I could. Well, the money means nothing to me. I just thought it would be fun.
I see.
You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the... I'm beginning to get a bad...
Tell me of Mathilde.
Now that someone's been killed, Matilda may be a little frightened for her own safety, but she's still more concerned with finding the hidden gold. Matilda claims to be from one of the High Rock's most distinguished noble families, but I have a feeling their fortune has long been squandered.
Probably. Tell me about Nels.
Before the body turned up, I got the sense that Nels was a bit of a drunkard. But he seems truly unnerved now and is drinking rather excessively.
Tell me about Neville.
Neville seems different now that someone has been killed. More alert, more aware. Something tells me he's not going to take all of this lying down. He's a trained soldier after all. I bet if anyone can figure out what's going on here, it will be him.
Tell me about... I don't know, Devesi?
Who?
Ah, never mind.
You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe for wandering off alone.
Alright. Let's go back and speak with him again. Primo, you go to bed way too quickly.
Dear friend, have you heard? 2 of the guests now lie dead. If I find out who did it, I may have to take matters into my own hands.
Interesting. Mathilde.
The more people that drop dead, the more annoying Matilda becomes. She keeps watching over me like some kind of worried grandmother. If the killer strikes again, maybe they'll do me a favor and take her out next.
Hey, that's rude. Tell me about Nels.
I was thinking, maybe Nels found the chest of gold and one of the others killed him for it. We've got to be careful, my friend, or we could be next.
Okay. Tell me about Neville.
Well, Neville is a trained soldier. He was in the Imperial Legion for 20 years or so, I've heard. He certainly knows how to kill. Still, I don't think he's the murderer, no. Quite the contrary. I think he takes the murders personally. Feels he should have protected the victims.
And yourself?
It's a regal name from around...
Really? Shush.
Don't go far. It's too dangerous to go wandering...
Alright. Mathilde, how you feeling?
I've been trying to figure out who our host might be. With 2 people dead, it almost seems like he set this party up just to kill us all.
You're the only person that figures that out. Tell me about Neville.
Do you think he could have done it? I mean, he's a retired soldier. He's killed before. Oh dear, this can't be happening.
If you say so. Tell me about Devesi.
One less...
No, you're a terrible person. Tell me about Nels.
So, Nels is dead. I don't condone murder, of course, but I can't say he'll be missed. As a rule, I find Nords rather... vulgar.
Tell me about Primo.
If I may confide in you, dear friend, I'm very worried about the poor boy. The trauma of murders, it could scar him for life. He deserves better.
That's the saddest sentence I've heard you ever deliver.
Don't go...
Alright, I want you dead. Oh, hey, Primo.
Is it? Dear friend, 3 of the guests have been killed. You and I, we must stay close. Band together for mutual protection.
If you say so. Tell me of Mathilde.
between you and me, I think Matilda found the gold, and one of the others killed her for it. Maybe that means the rest of us are safe. If that's the case, then the killer got what he was after. The rest of us needn't worry about our own safety.
Why do you have such similar dialogue? Anyways, Neville.
I was wrong, don't you see? I thought Neville was trying to catch the killer, but he is the killer. We need to find a way out of here.
I've been doing some thinking about you, and now
Shush, tell me about Primo.
it's all starting to make sense now. Primo didn't need the money. He has more than any of us. Enough, in fact, to give away an entire chest of gold. That rich little bastard lured us all here by appealing to our greed. Don't you see? He considers us all low class and he wants us exterminated. That high-born little worm won't get away with this. He'll pay with his life. Come on, you watch my back. I'm going to take Primo down.
Okay.
Devisi couldn't have been any more than 15 years old. What threat could she have posed? Why was she murdered? Damn it, I mean to find out.
15? Matilde.
How could this happen? How could I have let my guard down? That poor old woman is dead. And I should have protected her.
Nels.
Can't say I'm sorry to see there's one less Nord in the world. Still, I don't appreciate someone getting murdered right under my nose.
Okay. Neville.
I'm a Red Guard.
Oh, that's right.
I'm listening.
You are you.
See? Was one less Nord in the world is something. Matilda's murder said. No. I was in the Legion for a great many years, my friend. I saw a lot of horrible things, including the murders of children. It made no sense then, it makes no sense now. But don't you worry. I vowed to bring Devisi's killer to justice.
Oh, I so wish you could.
This is insane. We're being hunted down one by one. Ah!
It's finally over. The killer is dead. We just need to get out of here.
Oh, I wish. I wish it were that simple. Alright. Load back. And up to Primo again. I am so sorry for all of this, Primo. The suffering never ends. Alright, the last bit of dialogue for him is being the last alive and suspecting Matilde. So that's what we're going to be doing. Especially easy to kill her because she's sitting backwards on that chair. Alright, Matilde.
Oh, thank goodness it's you, sweetie.
Tell me about Primo.
Oh, my heavens. Primo must be the killer. I never thought it could be him. Please, please, you've got to protect me from him.
I see, that's how you
This
feel.
is insane.
Dear friend, 3 of the guests have been killed. You and I, we must stay close. Band together for mutual protection.
Uh-huh. Tell me about Matilde.
It's her. Don't you see? She's the only one left. The only one left alive. We've got to get her before she can get us. Do you understand?
Go ahead. Pick up the knife. Go and kill her. I'm not gonna stop you.
It's finally over. The killer is dead. We just need to get out of here.
Okay. And let's load back. Ah, Neville. The last one that matters.
Well, that chest of gold is supposed to be in here somewhere. Though why someone would invite us all here just to give it away is quite the mystery.
Okay, tell me about Devesi.
Oh yes, Devesi Dran. She's a dark elf originally from Morrowind, or so I hear. I get the sense she doesn't like me very much.
Dude, that's fine, trust me. Worse can happen. Like getting murdered.
Matilde seems like an upstanding citizen of the Empire. She respects the law and recognizes the Legion as Tamriel's greatest defense against evil.
Well, alright then. Nels?
Nels is a Nord, and like all Nords, he's a lawless barbarian with no respect for authority.
Well, that's kind of rude. Primo?
Primo's a blue blood, a noble through and through. He thinks he's better than most people, and in most cases, he's right.
Well, okay. What if I bribe you?
All right. For me, thanks.
Tell me about Devesi.
Devesi is a dark elf. They call themselves Dunmer. When I was young, I spent some time stationed on Fort Moonmoth, on their homeland of Morrowind. I have great respect for the Dunmer people. They are strong and noble and generally understand the importance of law and discipline. Unfortunately, Devesi doesn't seem to like me very much, but I don't blame her. The young ones tend to have problems with authority figures.
That's far too understanding. Tell me of Matilde.
If I may be honest, I feel a bit sorry for the old woman. She comes from a noble family, I'm sure, but seems a lot less well off than she should be.
Nels.
Know what I think? I think that barbarian will do anything to get his hands on the chest of gold. His kind are greedy and vicious. All of them. Trust me, I know. I was stationed at Fort Frostmoth for a few years on the Isle of Solstein. Those Nords are a bunch of animal-worshipping savages. They're all the same, full of meat and something to prove. We lost a lot of good men up there. A lot of good men.
Yourself?
I'm a Red Guard.
Of course. Primo.
I'll confess that I have no idea why Primo is here. The kid's got more wealth than the rest of us combined. He sure doesn't need a chest of gold. Maybe he's incredibly greedy, but I don't think so. My guess is that Primo is so bored he simply has nothing better to do.
That would make sense. And you really nailed that.
I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not gonna find it.
Alright, time to start the murder. So, who haven't I gotten him to suspect is the question. Now, I know I've gotten him to suspect Primo. But, oh, well, the last one is Matilde. I've got to get his dialogues for the first and second deaths as well.
A guest has been murdered. So it begins. You mark my words, this entire party is a trap. Someone wants us all dead, and now they have their chance.
Well, alright then.
Primo was a young man.
Oh, that's right, I already got your dialogue.
It'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group.
Down the stairs. Alright, no. Not Matilde this time. Though I will be the first to admit that Matilde is usually my go-to. Just literally dropped on her head.
I just don't... Oh, thank...
Tell me about Neville.
I know you're no killer. That means it's Neville. Oh, I'm so frightened. Please, protect me from him.
Yeah.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
There you are. Listen, I've searched every inch of this house. It's sealed up tight. There's no way in or out, and there's nobody hiding any place. That means the killer has been inside with us all along. You and I aren't murderers. So that leaves one person. We must prepare to defend ourselves.
If you say so. Tell me about Nels.
One less Nord in...
Okay,
I
Devesi.
was in the Legion for... It
Nope.
made no...
And Mathilde.
3 people have been killed, and the only ones left are you, me, and a little old lady. One of us is a murderer, and my money's on the old lady. Don't let her looks deceive you, friend. I've seen Black Widows like her before. Her crimes must not go unpunished. Justice is at hand.
That was fast. Okay, you do you. Whoa!
Well, that's that. The killer is dead, and this nightmare is just about over. All we have to do now is find a way out of here.
I honestly did not expect him to do that.
Well, that's...
He sounds genuinely upset. Okay. And now he actually does have special dialogue for Nels.
So many people dead. I just don't know who to trust anymore.
What interesting poses.
I've been doing some thinking, and now...
Oh, sure,
we'll
shut.
see. That will get you something.
Nels.
My friend, in talking to you, it's become clear what must be done. I have no doubts in my mind that Nels is the killer. We must take him down. We've got to kill that cold-loving bastard before he turns on us. You cover me while I strike the killing blow.
Alright. He can't get to Nels.
You and I are the only... Well, that's that.
And then one last reload. For some reason, I thought he had special dialogue for Nels. I guess I was wrong. But, Mathilde is really the only one left. We've gotten all of her dialogue for dead NPCs, all of her dialogue for, the deaths. So, and all of her dialogue for, Suspicion, I believe, as well. Let me check really quick. I've got notes here. We just got her Suspicion of Neville. So the last dialogue is last alive. And that applies to each of them. Last alive and suspects me. Hut. Well, except for Devesi. That just kind of happened by happenstance, though.
We've got to get out of here. You understand me? We're the only ones left. We need to find a way out of this house. Come on!
Oh, sweet innocent old woman. But there is another dialogue that occurs if you just wait for some time. And unfortunately, the only way to do that is literally just by waiting. She will approach you eventually. And that means I have editing to do. See you guys in a little bit.
Hello there. Hello, dear. Listen, I've been thinking. Why don't we form a kind of alliance? If either one of us finds the chest of gold, we split it 50-50. With the two of us working together, we're sure to find the chest before anyone else. What do you say? Do you want to team up?
An alliance sounds perfect.
Oh, wonderful. This is going to be such fun. So, any ideas where we should begin searching first?
Say nothing.
Okay then. I guess I'll try looking down in the basement. Maybe you could search upstairs or something. All right, then.
Alright, the unfortunate part is I didn't save before that dialogue activated, and I have to go back. But I was wrong. The dialogue doesn't activate on its own automatically. You have to go up and speak to
here
her.
we all are. It certainly is a nice house.
Which I think I can do right now, actually.
Hello, dear.
Yes. I think I'll work by myself for now.
All right, dearie, I understand. If you change your mind, just let me know. Hello, dear. With the...
Adelaide sounds perfect.
Oh.
Not really. Search anywhere.
All right, that sounds like a fine idea. Oh, I just know you and I are going to find that gold. I have a sense about these things, you know.
I am getting paid for this.
Hello, dear. With the...
Try searching down in the basement.
Oh, good idea. Maybe the chest is hidden under the floorboards. All right, I'll head down there and start looking.
Well, you're a sad one, aren't you?
All right, then. I guess
All
I'll
right. And now
That
the
gold's not
quest
gonna find itself.
is over. Aside from the editing the mild amount of editing I have to do because I played this really smart. I will now be done.
I was wondering when you'd get to me. I have to give you some credit. You had me fooled. You made me trust you, which is not an easy thing. Oh, and the chest of gold was a nice touch. I knew it was all too good to be true, but I guess my greed got the best of me. But I'm afraid your little game is over now. I've killed more assassins in my day than I can count, so let's get this over with.
What was that popping noise? All the guests are dead, and no one knew I was the killer. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak to Achieva to receive my reward. No, don't wait. We're done. We're done. I think we're done. Oh god. What if I missed anything? Okay. Now this quest, when you're doing it for fun, which is actually kind of what I'm doing right now, it really wasn't that stressful. It just took a while. I think this is going to be the longest episode of Oblivion I'm going to make. Unless I... No, it's not going to be, because I still have to do the Nirnroot quest. That's for another time. I said that was soon, months ago, but it is not soon. That is still a ways off.
I am honored by your presence.
Hello, Achieva. Give me my reward.
Well done. Not only did you kill the 5 guests, you acted as an agent of terror and grief. You have earned your reward and bonus, assassin. I lay upon you now the Night Mother's blessing. May she walk with you always and guide your hand as you act in accordance with the 5 tenets.
Our reward for that is a permanent increase to our stats, which is actually very good. It's an excellent boon, if I do say so myself. And I forgot if I get anything else? I don't think so. I do not. I do not. But, you know what? It's still worth it. A permanent increase to our stats is a fantastic thing to have. Oh, and also 600 gold. That's pretty decent. I mean, I need it, but not much. Well, it's a good reward for this quest, especially if you complete the bonuses. But it's not much of a reward for 100% completing that quest and showing off all the dialogue. I'd say do it for the bonus, but not for the dialogue. Watch this video for that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you like my stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Check my Patreon, Coffee, and Twitter in the description if you want to support my channel. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye.